Hi, everybody. Welcome to JKC Mobile Notary. I'm so glad you're here today and because we have another interview, another NBB Innovator interview. But this innovator is a little different. She's not selling anything, and I cannot wait for you to learn more about her. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go meet Patricia. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to JKC Mobile Notaries YouTube channel. And we are here again with another NBB Innovator interview. And I'm excited about this one because it's unique to all the others that you have seen. And I'm excited about introducing you to Patricia. Patricia, thank you so very much for being here today. I'm really looking forward to diving into what you are doing for your community.
Thank you so much for having me, Jennifer. I'm very excited to be a part of this interview today.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to talk about your innovation, but before we dive in, I like to start all my interviews, my notary interviews, with the same question. How did you become a notary?
Well, as a kid, I knew I wanted to be into real estate. So I did. Fast forward, I went to college and did all the real estate stuff, got my notary commission, and that's where it actually started. Then I had some things happen, and I think I was reinstated in 2018. And upon receiving that uh, commission, Jen, I was in a homeless shelter.
Wow.
Yeah, so I knew that I had to get out of that place. Okay. I mean, life had happened. It
Mm-hmm.
happened.
Yeah.
And so I said, you know what, I can't be like this. Knew I had skills and everything else. However, like I said, the license was taken from me and they did give it back. Yay. And so with that in mind, I think I ran across, I think it was either may have been Carol or Laura or somebody. I just don't remember who it was. But with that in mind, that notary commission took me to up north where you guys are, where Laura is.
Wow.
Carol Ray. I met Carol Ray, Bill, and Laura at the same time, 2018, when I received that commission.
Wow.
And the rest is history.
That's awesome. Patricia, I didn't know that. That's the most unique story I've heard about how somebody became a notary and how they got to where they are right now. And it's really magical that you yourself found it within you to pull yourself up and find a better way to do it, to do your life. And that you
Yeah,
use the notary commission as a vehicle to do that is really awesome.
it's
And
my
I
last
really,
job, Jen.
it's your last job?
This is going to be my last job.
Mine too. Mine too. Well, I'm excited about that. And that's a really cool story, Patricia. Now, I'm excited about your innovation because it's the first nonprofit innovator I've had a chance to interview through this series of NBB Spotlight Innovators. Can you tell me what Guidance to the Future is?
Well, Guidance to the Future is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Our hub is Gardena in the Los Angeles County area. However, we're like a mobile type of organization based upon our one of our one of our programs, which is the prom dress and suit giveaway. And what we do is we go from school to school, county to county, and provide uh, prom attire, interview attire, mock interviews, um, haircuts, hairdos, all the good stuff that it takes to go to prom and kind of relieve the pressure off the parents.
Mm-hmm. I you are serving the need of young people who might not be able to go to these events because they can't afford to get dressed for them, but also equipping them for job interviews, for senior interviews, for things like that.
Yeah, listen, the reason for the program is to make sure not only that they go to prom that they earn. Okay, I remember prom, I was excited if you went. I know you were excited too.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the kids, it would be their, like the young ladies, it would be their first gown. Some of the guys will be their first suit. Now they have a suit that they could go to on a job interview. They could go to church. They could go to a wedding. I mean, there's a plethora of things that they could do with it. But along with that, is guiding them into the future. The last event that we had on Saturday, April 13th, we had a financial literacy coach there because this is financial literacy month. And budgeting for our kids is very important when they get ready to go to college. It's very important because when they call, they're going to ask for $200, not $100, but $200. Okay, because they need 100 and their friend needs 100.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so that's how that'll go. But like I said, we act as champions in the community to provide, and kind of relieve the parents of some of the
burden of that. Yeah. And it's a burden.
It's a lot of pressure. The senior high school, the senior year itself is very expensive.
I'm living it right now.
Yeah, and I would love to, I'm glad you said that. I would love to sit down with you and maybe we can brainstorm because there's something that I want to put out there. And I just I can't find anybody besides my board members to see this vision of what I'm trying to see. And I need all the players at the table when this takes place.
I'd love to sit down.
Yeah.
With that. Is your group only focused on prom night or does it do any other outreach programs?
No, we have several other. We have a financial literacy program. We have a math program. Oh gosh, there are several coming, and like they said, they're on the table. But yeah, those are the things that we're going to bring to the table.
When is your next event like that? When do you annually do the prom thing?
Well, 2025, we're going to bring it to. I believe we're going to bring it to the Inland Empire. And
wow.
We're not sure yet. Yeah, we're not sure yet. We're still voting on where we're going to have it. But my thing is wherever the greatest need is, and that's where I'd like to horn in on, and just to make sure that the kids have a good time. Really good time.
How can people support Guidance to the Future?
They can support Guidance through the Future by donating softly used items that are clean, or they can bring new items. They can bring purses, jewelry, all those different things for that prom, and all of your interview attire, your nice interview dresses, your nice interview scarves, things like that. Because when we ask our children to come dressed as if they were going on an interview, what they come in. Yeah. So it's not about flip flops or anything. The guy says, "Well, I'm going to the construction site." It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we put on an event prior to them doing anything, or if they need us to sit down with them and just go over the interview questions with them, because they have the normal questions that they ask, and we want them to be able to be comfortable when they're, when they go. So
gently used clothing, jewelry, things like that.
Yeah, and it's about a $10 donation, because if 1,000 you guys gave 10,000, I mean $10, we could go and buy 100 new suits, So here it is. This kid has a brand new suit, and he can do. We have a tailor. Oh my God, I didn't mention the tailor. We had this guy tailored our children. Oh my goodness.
Oh, amazing.
And he took those suits and oh my God, those kids look so good. Okay, but yeah, they could do that. I mean, a $10 donation toward the purchase of suits and things like that. And any of the things that the child may need to go on the job interview, or attend the prom. If they needed a pair of shoes, if they came and said, "Well, you know what, I only need a pair of shoes," we would like to be able to say, "Hey, here they are."
Yeah. Yeah. Are you focused on a specific demographic with your outreach?
No.
Okay. Well, when we put this up, I'll make sure there's a link for them to donate, and an address for them to send donations, because people from all over the country watch this video, and I'd like them to all reach out if they can.
Okay, and this is what happens, and you say all over the country, and that's beautiful. But we have we planted a seed back in 2001 with this prom dress and suit giveaway, and no one was doing it. No one. I'm telling you, we're 2 decades old, and I love to see the flowers grow. I just love it. I love that everybody's involved. Okay, at our event on Saturday, April 13th. a lot of kids didn't get what they needed, and a lot of them didn't get there. They were calling trying to get there, and they couldn't make it.
Mhm.
So what we did was we provided a resource in the community that was having another event the following day. Yes, they were having.
Wow.
Listen, it's about them receiving. This isn't a competition. This is us gifting our future.
Right.
We're gifting our future. So we need to make sure that the mindset is that if if there's a resource, let me provide it.
Hmm.
I need them to make sure that they get what they need.
Yeah.
So um, to have someone else's event there to share, it felt so good because I
That's
knew the kid was going to
amazing.
get what they wanted.
That's amazing, Patricia. I I hear, could I ask you what inspired this for you?
Well, my daughter had a dress hanging in the closet, and I said somebody can use this dress, and it's like I said, okay. I called my bestie. I said, look, I got this dress. What we gonna do? She says, well, let's have a prom dress giveaway. I said, cool. So we started calling everybody we knew, and our senior executive director was on an airplane asking stewardesses for their dresses, and so we just we brought the
Conversation.
listen. We piled that stuff in the trunk of the car and took off and went to every in the high schools here. They have parent centers. We set up in the parent center, set up a few sandwiches, little
Yeah.
drinks and stuff, and have the parents come in and just make a selection. And we did this out of the trunk of our car like almost every week until prom. It got to be so much. I said, we can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
We just can't. Because see, we weren't being paid. Everything came out of my pocket. Everything came out of my pocket. So I worked to get this done because that was the vision. But keeping in mind, the kids, their needs were still being met.
Yeah.
So it was always a mobile thing. So just jump in the car and go. And I think we did our first one inside of a venue was I think it was 2008. We did the first one in a venue, and we had over 300 kids there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you mean when you say you're having an event and venue, that's where they come and get their clothes and get
They come
dressed?
and they make the selection. However, it's not just we give them things. There's a criteria. They have to, they have to meet the school standard
Right.
for
Their
attending the prom.
grades. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a must.
Mhm.
And then they also have to have shown us where they've done some type of community service in the community.
Okay.
Okay, and then they'd have to attend the workshops that we provide.
Gotcha.
Okay, you're just not going to come in here and shop.
Yeah.
You're going to show us that you've given back because we're giving to you. So we
Mhm.
need you to do the same thing. So it's real important that they know that they are the community, and as we age, the baton is being passed to them,
Mhm.
and they might want to tweak it and do whatever. But
Right.
I'm looking to bring a couple of them on board as board members
Wow.
because they come with a whole nother vision.
Yes, they do.
They come with a whole nother vision. So,
Yes, they do.
I'm old school. I want you covered up, and then they want to be naked. But so,
Yeah.
yeah, some of the dresses I question.
I bet.
Yeah,
I
I
bet.
question. But yeah, that's how it started. It started with a beautiful red dress that we don't have anymore. And I told my daughter, you need to get those pictures to me so we can post that picture and yeah, make it happen.
Oh, I love that you just took a dress that's been in the closet. How was your daughter still in high school? Was she in
No,
college?
my daughter, no, she wasn't in high school. She
Okay.
wasn't in high school. She had already
Done with
graduated.
prom. Done with prom. A dress. This happens to a lot of people. My mom took our prom dresses and used them as costumes because she's a seamstress and does the costuming for shows around here.
Right.
That's where they went. But
Wow.
finding a use for the dress in the closet and doing what you did and having it continue every year is really remarkable. And I just, not just that, teaching these kids, honoring these kids for having a heart of service.
Yes.
Honoring them for taking all the steps that they can take to better their situation and their future by taking advantage of programs that you have and services that you offer to them. It's a wonderful way to help start these young people's lives and just show them that if you work hard enough, not that if you work hard enough, people are going to give you prom dresses, and that's not what I'm saying, but
I hear you.
it's a reward for their heart and for their hard work. And I think it's remarkable. I think it's remarkable.
Most kids don't go because of the financial situation. It just costs too much.
It does.
You know, they have to pay for the senior dance. They have to pay for a limousine ride. They have to pay for
flowers, clothes,
yeah, you know,
dinner. You're muted.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
It's important that our kids attend an event that they've earned. They've earned this. They worked hard to get there. It took a lot to get you there.
Mm-hmm.
And now we want to make sure that as you go into on your way to college, if that's your decision, some people will go into a trade. It doesn't matter, whatever it is. We want to be there, and then we want to track them to make sure that if they need something, we're there. We find like now we know that they're rebuilding everything here in California, right? So a lot of our kids are going into the construction.
Gotcha.
Wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if we could provide those knee pads and just a tool bag for them?
Yeah.
You know, their safety bags and things like that, so that they don't have to come out of their pockets for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, their parents. I mean, you know, it's a plethora of things that can happen with an individual going to a job or a non-traditional job. You know, we have a lot of women going into non-traditional, employment roles, because I was a woman in a non-traditional employment role. I worked in hazardous waste.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of know what it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Amazing. So. Patricia, we're friends and we're NBB colleagues. So the NBB Innovator is really just a way to promote different NBB members who have thought outside the box and are not just using their notary for something, but something outside of that. And that yours is this. It's just remarkable that you took something from a dress in a closet to make it into this. I'm so impressed and so inspired by you. But when did you become an NBB member?
When they first started the NBB.
You're down
so
to
I'm like
OGG.
you. I'm an OG
with me.
OG.
Yeah.
I'm an OG NBB.
What does being an NBB member mean to you?
Everything, Jennifer. Let me share this brief story. Like I said, I met Bill, Carol, and Laura in 2018. Where are my pens? Every pen that I touch, every piece of paper that I touch, everything that I print, the laptop that I have, it's because of Bill, Laura, and Carol. Mm-hmm. They created PAL Mobile Notary Services. Like I said, I was in that shelter. I didn't know. I was just ready to go. I knew I was ready to go to work. Okay, I'm not gonna cry, Jennifer. I'm not. But okay. I told that to Bill, and it just poured. Yeah. But when you talk about Carol, you talk about somebody that was near and dear to me, because we could relate to the same thing, because she lived what I lived. And yeah, that part. But that part, it's important that I don't ever give up and I succeed at this, because I know she's watching over me. I know she's smiling because I didn't quit. Yeah. And I won't ever quit. It gets hard, Jennifer. It's real hard, because you move from one place and you move into another place. You know, the transition that I was going through. And I moved to a new town. So what does that mean? I don't have any business, so I got to get out here and do some stuff. Yeah. But you do some stuff when you're making money. And when you're not making money, you find out all the free things to do. Yep. And I've been blessed to find those things. Okay. And I've been blessed for people to call me and say, hey, I want to work with her. You know, and I just thank God for my NBB family, because the information that is shared by everyone, each one of us can take just something out of it. It's not everything, but it's something, you
Mhm.
know. And we have the best. And then our Jennifer Neitzel, we weren't even going to Jennifer Neitzel. This wouldn't even be happening if it wasn't for Jen.
No, it
You
wouldn't. This is
know,
her thing.
listen,
Yeah.
and when I told her about it, she was just like, "Oh my goodness." Okay, so she's been 1,000% support to me with this, with this whole thing, and I can't thank her enough. There's not even enough words, but just for the whole staff, the whole family is just,
Yeah.
it's not enough words. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it's been it's been a ride. But guess what? They've been right there with me on the
Mhm.
ride,
Yeah.
and they never gave up on me. Okay, come on, Patricia, you can do this. Okay, you can do this. I mean, you even did it with the blog. You said, "Come on." I did get one in there. I did get one in there. If you go on my Gotary page, I have one on there. You know, but it's been a ride, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't.
I thank you for painting that picture of what NBB is. I think that sometimes we are so focused on talking about all the courses and all the training but the community that comes along with this is
It's
something that
priceless.
doesn't exist anywhere.
Anyway, listen, I was
No.
telling a client this morning about NBB. He says, "You guys do what?" I said, "Listen, this is what these guys do. They teach us to be competent and confident." He says, "I like that place." So now he's looking into MBB now. He's going to Notary to check out our notaries. And because he's a broker. And I told him, I said, "Look, here it is right here. Here it is right here." And
Yeah.
I think this is like, it's mind blowing. The community,
Yeah.
is mind blowing. And as it grows, I just see more and more people receiving the gift of understanding what they have in their hands, because we are state appointed individuals, and we need to remember that we play an important role. We're
Yes,
not
we
just
do.
notaries, we play a very important role. And I like my role. I don't know about anybody else, but I like my role.
I do too. The last question I'd like to ask you is if you could give one piece of advice to a new notary or a notary that's been in the business for 25 years, Patricia, what would it be?
Never give up.
Mm.
Don't ever give up on your dream, ever. And I will not. This is my second commission. Uh, I had some challenges, still have challenges,
Yeah.
but I lived through them. And I just tell you, don't ever give up. And if this is your dream, and you want to create it, create it. Be creative, because you're in the midst of a bunch of individuals who want to see you win.
Mm.
And that's the best part. They want to see you win. I could call out names, but then I'd forget somebody, then somebody might be upset with me. So I
Yeah.
won't. I don't want to call out any names,
Don't
but
get
they
in
want to.
trouble. Yeah.
I picked the phone up, and they've been there for me. So it's real important. And I'm so appreciative, Jennifer. I'm so appreciative of everything that MBB has to offer. And there's so many avenues for a notary to earn a
Mm.
living, till it's not even funny, but you have to put the work in.
Yes, you
And
do.
it's not an overnighter.
No.
And that's why I won't give up. And then the education, again, is priceless.
Yep. It is.
Priceless.
Patricia, thank you for sitting with me today. I
Thank you
am
for
really
having
grateful to
me.
you. I know you're
Thank
talking about it a lot right now because of being an innovator, you're being interviewed like crazy. You're on the interview circuit.
Well, you know what? And that's cool, because
Yeah.
what it does, it helps me with my speech. It helps me with individuals understanding me. It helps with people knowing that I'm genuine.
Mm.
This is what you get,
Yeah.
okay? And I don't paint a picture of myself to be something that I'm not,
No, you
okay?
don't.
And my heart is huge. My heart is huge. My heart is huge. And sometimes I have to stop myself, because, yeah, I have to stop myself.
Well, thank you so much for this. I'm excited for people to hear about you. I will make sure that in the description is links to everything so they can donate. They can they can get in touch with you if they need to and donate if that's what they want to do. And I
Yes.
encourage everybody to it's $10 $10.
$10,
We can make a
$10.
major impact. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And the major impact, and then they can also be a part of something that's changing a life.
yep.
Because what happens when I reach out to them and say, hey, look, I need you at the table. What are they going to do? I need your ideas at the table, because this thing is it's wide open.
Mm,
It's not just me giving away a dress or a suit.
no, it's
It's
not.
more than that.
Yeah.
It's more than that.
Yeah.
Much, much more.
Patricia, thanks for being here this morning.
Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks for having me. I'm excited just like everyone else is. And again, your hair is cool. Your hair
Oh,
is cool.
thank
Your hair is
you.
cool. Your hair is cool.
All right. Well, we'll see you
And
guys later.
congratulations on that new home.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
I can't even fathom going on the journey Patricia has gone on, all while living in a situation that is not her own. I hope you enjoyed that interview with her. I'm so inspired by her. I'm so excited about her energy and her love of people in her community. And I hope that she inspired you to get involved in your community. But I also hope that she inspired you to get involved in her program. All of the information you need to donate $10, donate dresses, tuxes, shoes, jewelry, interview attire, anything you can think of to her organization. Everything will be down in the description box down below. I'd love to hear comments from you in the comment section. Comments for Patricia, questions, or just, I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about what she is trying to accomplish and what she has accomplished already in her community. Thank you guys for being here, and we will see you next week. See you later.